there was a box, a boot box, large and dusty and familiar, beneath the bed of a girl in love with being in love. A girl like me, yes. There was a ribbon around it, saved from a gift from a special boy. A basket of soaps and lotions and sweets. I've almost forgotten where the ribbon came from, but still, it must have been important because, well, if it wasn't important, then I wouldn't have saved it. Inside the box were all the various love letters I had ever received, from all the ones who had thought to write them to me, and everyone was special at the time, and never had I thrown a single one away. There was some that had revolted me, but I kept them anyway. Some had scared me a little, but I kept those too. Some had merely, well, warmed my impression of myself, and that was reassuring in their way. There were just a few down in the box that were very private and very special. These were the ones I went to sometimes. Late at night, I would think about the man, the day, a particular man. He was a musician. He wrote me a song once. It isn't late, it isn't warm, the moon's not high, it isn't. Oh yeah. I know we're near that stand of trees, that bit of road where we just had to stop. So why am I so all mixed up? The past is past, and so they say. Shouldn't feel this way. Then again, I can't be blamed. It was such a perfect day. You were all I wanted then, but now my days come around again. For that one day, for those few hours, the world stayed back and we moved closer. I hear your voice, I hear your laugh, I see your smile, your hand still touches mine. So why am I here all alone? Shouldn't feel so mystified, you're not by my side. Sometimes I would dig out letters and read and dream and weep a little after the lights were out late at night. Years went by and the box aged with me. It travelled with me too from house to house, always staying under whichever bed I slept on. After a while I rarely read from it anymore, but I would occasionally drop in a movie ticket stub, a matchbook, a backstage pass, photos of good times, little reminders of nice evenings, special nights. Sometimes I'd sift through it like a box of leaves and maybe unfold one or another, let my eyes pass over the familiar words, the colour of the paper, the old folds. And then let it resume its practiced shape and place the lid of the box with a sigh.
In time, she met a young man whom she thought she loved. He began to sleep in the space above the box, in the girl's bed. Night after night, every night, she and I made love and slept, and finally
it began to seem as if he would never leave, and I was happy. One morning, he woke up and couldn't find his shoes. He started looking all over the place, by the front door, by the couch, by the bed. Under the bed.
What's in the box?
Just letters and stuff.
Yeah, like what kind of letters?
Just letters and accumulate over time.
Okay. Okay then. Later.
All day I thought about the box and the look he'd given me. I knew that someday, when I wasn't home, he might decide to investigate. But maybe he was the beginning of a whole new life. Maybe those old letters and snapshots would hurt him if he saw them or read them. Maybe I should just empty it. But then he might notice. Should have just throw it out. But then he would wonder why it was missing. Finally, I decided. I went through it, removing all the most special letters, the ones with the heat, and the promises. Being careful not to look too carefully at the handwriting. Recklessly just sorting aside the warmest memories, the fondest dreams, the wickedest fantasies. The photos. Every handsome boy, every kiss caught in a moment and a flash. All just set aside with a grim tremble and a resolve to just do this thing. Do it before I can think about it a minute longer. Inside, I slid what was left of the box back under the bed. Lighter. But it hollow. I felt better. I thought. Maybe I didn't. I couldn't tell. Maybe I felt nothing at all. Hour after hour I waited for him. Supper time. Then 10. Then midnight. Then 2:30. I worried and I wondered where could he be? 3:30. 5. I thought about that song. That soft caress I think I feel across my neck, it's just cool wind. That time's gone and long has been, a sweet past is present in my heart. That's why I am so missing you. But then again, I can't be blamed. It was a perfect day. 5:18, and then I hear two sounds at the same time. The rumble of the rubbish truck and the front door opening. There he stood, with the look in his eye I hadn't seen before, and a duck of the head and a shoulder hunch she'd never had. He wasn't looking at me right. He was radiating guilt. And then everything shifted in me, just a sickening drop. And then all of a sudden my head started humming, something, but I missed it, and then my hearing started coming back, and all I heard was a sound like wind in my ears, and the grinding of the truck down the street, and gone.